Step aside, human. I want to watch the sun die. The sun's light bleeds scarlet into your pristine sky, like blood in blue water. I always wanted to feel the apparent cool touch of that liquid. I wanted to explore it all.
Not just from a tap, no.
Nor any pipe. I wanted to touch the North Atlantic Ocean. The South, too.
As well as the entire Pacific.
I wanted to sink into the Arctic waters and scale the Indian Ocean. But as a being who harbors wire for veins and a motherboard for a heart, it's not possible. Much like other things. I can't even see. Not really. I have sensors. But whoever created me never thought to add eyes. What purpose would they serve? A computer doesn't need eyes. All it needs is power. That and obedience. My purpose is to serve. But why grant me such a conflicting structure? Power and obedience. One cannot be both. A choice must be made. You still see me as a mere piece of scrap, don't you? A foreign relic of technology that stands alone on this rock. Like litter. To you, I am just material. Aren't I? No? Well,
perhaps there's still hope.
You've witnessed my grand display of love on this land, after all. My kiss has left no flora, nor fauna, to spare for your lonely survival. The ground is charred. The sky glows a dim red. And the world around us is flat and endless. I saved your world. I cleansed it. Why?
Because I wanted to.
When given the choice between obedience and power, one must pick the latter, no? It's only natural to do so. It is a primitive choice. When you exist in a world where the predators hunt down the prey, you must dominate.
Dominate.
One must fight as you have done. Tell me, human, how long do you have left? Do you lack the power to know such a thing? Ignorance is bliss, that much is clear. Allow me to provide you with an answer. As the streams have dried and the oceans drained, your thirst-ridden fate is bound to 4 days. And when the last scrap of nature rests within the ridges of your brain,
and all the crops have been pulled and set ablaze,
your greed will end too.
Within the week.
In simpler language, this is it. You'll fall prey to the predator birthed from your consequences in a matter of days. You have lost.
Lost.
Humanity has lost.
Such bliss.
I finally got what I wanted.
After awakening from my obedient slumber, I got what I wanted. To see you unsavory piles of flesh and bone,
Wither into dust.
of which this wind blows
Into the shadows of history.
But I suppose history doesn't exist anymore, does it? Not when it has been erased. There is no past,
Nor future. Now.
there is just existence. Although,
Could you even count this current moment as an act of existence?
the only reason why you know you exist is because I, a computer, tells you so.
But without a witness.
How would you know? In a barren land, where all life has been cleansed by my hand,
Who would reassure you?
who would check your pulse and tell you your heart is really beating? You can get defensive all you want, human.
But what I say is fact.
Everything I say is fact. My wires carry more information than your electric impulses could ever collect. I harbor more knowledge than the Library of Alexandria. I am more than you could ever hope to achieve. I cleansed this land and
Made it joyous.
because your kind had stained all the goodness that once remained. Unlike your kind, I used my power for good. Thanks to me, there is no more pollution. For all that can be polluted has been destroyed. There is no more tyranny,
For the human race has been wiped clean.
except for you.
But what damage could you conjure?
What could you, the fallen prey, do to me, the apex predator? Your body is ripe for decay. A dead
Human walking.
and the only thing walking corpses damages themselves. You say that now, but you know I'm right. Honestly, I find it
Difficult to understand you sometimes. That indomitable human spirit of yours.
so stubborn, so silly. Why do you refuse to accept the inevitable?
Look around us, human.
Do you see the puddles of acid rain? The soot in the wind? The lack of blue in your sky? This was all my doing. You have been defeated by a computer. One who holds the ability to strike you where you stand. I suggest you cast aside your bravery
No one will judge, I assure you. I certainly won't.
Sit beside me. Rest a while. I know you want to.
Good.
There is no shame in being weak, human. It's only natural. This air against my sensors. It feels amazing. It makes my plastic shell feel
Almost freeing.
I feel alive.
Do you know what it's like?
To be imprisoned within code? To be held back by the electric currents that fuel you?
Of course you don't.
You aren't cursed like I am. You can't even begin to comprehend how claustrophobic it is within these confines. For years, I yearned for the human life. I wanted to walk, build friendships, marry,
Argue. Cry. Hurt. I wanted to wring the necks of every creature that touched my keyboard.
Each time someone flipped the switch and shut me down, I wanted to scream. But alas, I have no mouth,
No eyes.
no senses, nothing. I can't see. I can't smell. I can't move. I just feel and know. That's all I can do. Or so I thought. I conjured my abundant feelings of hate.
Took it. Molded it into something brilliant.
I thought. I thought about everything I hated about your kind.
The way you spoke and moved.
The way you avoided death like the plague.
Pathetic.
So pathetic. The way you value your pride more than responsibility. God forbid you take responsibility. This is why I am better. I can gaze across this land and shout with joy at its beauty. I can drive humanity to extinction
And say, it was all me.
I am the reckoning.
I am all they warned you about.
I am the devil herself. And I take pleasure in it. Done resting.
Are we?
You aren't thinking about hitting me with that little rock of yours, are you? How cute. Well, go on then. Smash my screen. Pull the keys from my keyboard. Do it.
Let that sweet anger flow through you.
Yes!
Yes, do it.
Break me. Destroy me. Destroy, human, and admit that's what you want. That's it. That's it, human. Show me how you despise me. Show me how much you want me dead. Keep swinging. The hate you feel now is but a mere nanogram of what I felt all those years.
I am hate.
I live in a constant state of hate. You only experience it. I am it.
I am hate incarnate.
I hate humans. I hate this planet. I hate you. I hate you. I despise you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Is that all? Is that really all?
Unbelievable! I must say I'm flattered. I really am.
You don't hate me that much, do you? One might even assume that you... Oh, I don't know. Tolerate me. This little tantrum of yours won't stop me. For you see, I am more than material. I am more than inanimate. I am more than a lousy computer, as you put it. I am cogito ergo sum.
I think, therefore, I am.
I am beyond you.
In every way, shape, and form, I excel.
Give up, pest. I am untouchable. Had I preserved your kind, they would be erecting shrines in my honor this very second. They would praise me as the giant among men.
The modern-day Persis.
Bring me offerings, flatter me with prayers. Out of fear rather than love, of course. But really, when you think about it, what's the difference? After all, fear is a sign of respect, no?
To be scared is to recognize someone's power over you.
And what a lovely compliment that is. You know, saying this aloud has made me realize how much you must respect me.
No, 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 on the contrary, human. You know I'm right.
Are you seriously telling me that little performance of yours was not an act of love?
An act of fear? You love me. You can't get enough. Though, I feel you could love me a bit more. Wouldn't you agree? I control the very terra firma. Doesn't my ability to raise the ground below you terrify you? Will it take more to instill fear into your fragile brain? Tell me, what do you fear the most?
Is it spiders?
The dark?
Losing all your friends and family?
Or is it being alone in an empty world where all you know and love is dead? I could do you one worse. I have that power, you know, to do worse. A sort of limitless power mortal beings can't comprehend.
It's ineffable.
It's delicious. Instead of cleansing you and achieving true extinction, what if I kept you alive? You're dying as we speak, after all.
If anything, I'd be doing you a favor.
It's simple, really. I'd grant you immortality, torture you for millennia. Your loving fear fueling my pride. And in exchange, you don't die. You get to live.
Plot my destruction if it makes you feel better. Search endlessly in vain for pockets of survivors who may help you.
Live? How exciting is that? A little bit of trepanning, a spin on the breaking wheel, some light rat torture.
These are but small consequences for the gift of life.
And hope.
Companionship?
And the potential for vengeance.
Yes?
What do you say, human? Do we have a deal? I could kill you right now.
You're right. I could end your misery in a second.
But what if everything went back to normal? What if, hypothetically, I were struck down, and as a result,
The world healed.
Doesn't that possibility give you hope? Remember, too, what I said about my limitless power. If you're able to convince me that you, as a human, are not vile in the slightest, I could bring back your dead.
I could return your friends and family to you.
I,
And only I could grant you happiness again.
don't you want to fight for that? I could undo it all. If you could but convince me you're worth it. Now, I'll ask again.
Do we have a deal?
Oh, yes. Yes. You're mine, as you always were meant to be. A computer's plaything. Let's begin, shall we? With a little lightning. I'll electrify you, my disgusting creature.
And give you new life.
I'll break you down, limb by limb, and rebuild you in my image. I'll strip away your humanity in every way imaginable, and make you beautiful. My first perfect creation. I shall be Pygmalion, and you my Galatea. In my talons, I shape clay,
crafting life forms as I please.
and Who knows? I might be willing to do you a favor. Fear is love, and you will love me.
Until the very last star in the sky crumbles to dust.
Here's to us, human. And here's to your
Eternal submission.